and thank you, Mary McKenna, CEO of Tour America, the Travel Suite and Cruise Holidays, for joining me today. We're going to talk about your cruise that you're going on tomorrow with Sun Princess. And can you tell me a little bit about this cruise? And have you been on it before, Mary?
Well, Yvonne, how are you, first of all? And the answer to this question is I've never been on a Princess cruise ship before.
Okay.
And I have been on about 40 cruise ships, all different types of brands. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm quite excited about tomorrow. I'm on it for 5 days, which actually is quite a long time for a work trip for me.
Yeah.
But I'm just really excited to see what makes this ship different.
Yeah.
This cruise line are different to other cruise ships. Yeah, I'm
What's
delighted. I've
your
been invited
itinerary
by
like,
Etna
Mary?
from Princess and Rebecca from Princess Cruises. So I'm
Yeah.
delighted to be on it.
So where are you going?
Well, I fly into Athens tomorrow morning. I have a flight at 6 o'clock in the morning. And then we're going to Kusadasi in Turkey and then Santorini in Greece. So
Beautiful.
it's going to be fantastic. I'll probably really enjoy it as well, have some time off.
Well, looking at the video of the ship, Mary, you mightn't even want to get off. It's just incredible, isn't it? I can't
That's the
believe the
problem
size
for
of it.
me. Sometimes I don't want to get off the ship. I
Yeah.
enjoy it so much. And
Yeah.
a lot of people have this preconceived idea that cruises are all about drinking and eating. And yes, there's fabulous
Yeah.
wine on board. Actually, this particular ship has two is associated with two vineyards in Napa Valley. So I think the wine is going to be fine wine.
Oh my
But
God.
for me, I find it very relaxing, and I tend to use the spa, the gym a
Yeah.
lot. So I wind down when I go on a cruise, but I mean, my family love it as well. So yeah, I've done a lot of research on Princess Cruises. So
Yeah.
they have when I check in, because I had to download an app, Yvonne, and when you
And then,
check
listen,
in,
that's really important because each cruise ship will have an app, and this is really important for people going
yeah,
on
I want to show you
holidays
a picture of
to
what it looks like,
download.
by the way, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is what it looks like. And so you do this prior
Yeah.
to going, maybe a couple of weeks before. So what's really handy about this app is that you can check in, first of all.
Yeah.
You can look at your itinerary, you can book your excursions, you can book your specialty restaurants. So I've actually booked a few specialty restaurants. Uh, I've been told from my research that Sun Princess and Princess Cruises have the best Wi-Fi at sea. So I'll let you know about that when I'm
Yeah.
on board. But
Very important.
yeah,
Well,
so
not
you're
that
able
you'll
to
need
do
it much
everything.
anyway. You'll be enjoying, not that you'll be using it much because you'll be enjoying it all and relaxing.
Trying to see, I also get, it's what's called a medallion class. It's like a watch you get when
Wow.
you check in, right? And you use this for everything. So I'm dying to see what that looks like. And I believe you can order your food on it and stuff like that. So I'll keep you posted on
Yeah.
my state of
We'll
the
do it.
art stuff.
Absolutely. And what type of cabin? Do you know what type of cabin you have?
Yes, so I have a balcony cabin.
Yeah.
Again, I actually didn't realize they have suite class cabins. So they do have suite class cabins, but I want to go and see them. So I'm in a balcony cabin. I'm on the 15th floor. It looks lovely. I've researched what it looks like. I mean, the cabins are all fantastic on these cruise ships. So it's like a room in a hotel. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. And then you
There's a
have
penthouse
your
suite class as
balcony and
well.
you're looking at the sea and
Yeah.
have your little drink.
You
Yeah,
have to see that. And I've seen the suite class cabins. There's penthouses. They have their own outdoor area.
yeah,
They have their own restaurants up there. I mean, I'm
yeah.
sure you'll be up there dining as
Well, I
well.
just want to see, so I don't want to talk about that until I
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize, until I've done my research, but I'm actually quite excited to see. This is a brand new ship, by the
Right.
way. So they have 17 ships, and they have so this is for 2024. This is the Sun is the new one, and then for 2025 they have the Star, another new ship. And this ship, Sun Princess, is kind of going to do Europe in the winter, and then it'll go to the Caribbean in the summer. But when I was doing research, Yvonne, on Princess, what is quite extraordinary about the brand is they're quite exotic. They go to exotic destinations like Asia, Japan, India, South America. And then I realized they also do world trips. So you can go for 116 days. They have this itinerary
Wow.
which takes in 51 destinations, 26 countries. and 6 continents. And it starts either from Fort Lauderdale or LAX, Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So that sounds very appealing to someone who'd like to, spend 116 days traveling the world. So it's quite interesting to see they do these exotic trips. And
when people say years ago, I'd love to travel the world. Well, isn't a cruise a great way of doing it? And it's possible,
When I'm older.
You don't have to wait till you're older. You can do it now,
Well, it's a safe way to do it. It's a
Yeah.
really safe way. I mean, it's certainly something that somebody should think about. If they want to see the world, I have 2 aunts and they travel the world. And we were worried so much about them. This was in the 80s and they were only in their late 40s. But a cruise would have been the ideal way for us to know they were safe. But it's fantastic, and all your meals and entertainment are included, so definitely it's something. And you're finding a lot of people as well, Yvonne, are looking at generational holidays. So grandparents are saying, I'm going to take my kids and my grandchildren on a cruise, and they might go into suite class. That's very, very popular now at the moment.
I'd love to see when you're there as well how family friendly it is and what type of people are on board. That'll be really interesting, Mary. And
it seems to be very family friendly. What I'm reading and feeling about, because we had some of our staff on it last week, and they were blown away by it. They said it's quite modern in technology, but also very family friendly. So I've kind of looked at a couple of different points, which I wouldn't mind telling you about. I mean, my research, and we're going to put this up, is, first of all, the first thing, it was quite an intimate atmosphere. Everything I'm reading, everything I'm sensing is a very personalized service. So that's the first thing. I liked the number 2, then it kind of went destination focused as a brand. I thought that was fantastic, cultures and landscape. And then the third thing I was looking at was the traditional elegance, the tasteful design of the ship and the space. Now, again, I need to get a feel of that. That's only in my research. Then they have exceptional dining options. So again, I'll give you all the details on this. The entertainment seems to be outstanding, and so different. So again, I need to experience it, and I'll tell you all about this. I'm very excited about it.
Is there a dome or something that turns into entertainment?
Yeah, and it looks fabulous. It looks great.
Amazing.
And then wellness and relaxation, which is right up my alley.
The Lotus Spa, it looks beautiful. Oh my God, I've seen the video.
I get to the spa, but I'll definitely be in the gym. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. And then finally, my 7th point was I found the research, and from talking to the staff, very family friendly. So they're the key points, but I'll send that to you, Yvonne. But look, I'm really excited. The Sun ship, by the way, the Sun Princess, can take 4,300 guests. It has 21 decks, 1,600 crew to take care of you, and it has 2,150 cabins. So it's not the biggest ship. So that's why I think it's quite intimate and nice. I mean, some ships have 8,000 people. 8,000.
Wow. Sounds big to me now. And do you think it's a high-end cruise, Mary?
Well, I'm feeling it might be, but again, I need to experience that. And in particular around the travel suite, we have a big focus, Yvonne, on suite class and the high end, Silver Seas, Regency, MSC Yacht Club, the Norwegian Haven. These are all spectacular. And so if I was talking to you about cruise ships, I'd say, if you're into fine dining, Celebrity is really good. Yeah. Family friendly cruises are, to me, Royal Caribbean, MSC, and I think this might fit into family friendly. But and I would be saying Royal, MSC, 4-star. So at the moment, I'm putting Princess's 4-star as well. It's not as big or well known in the Irish market. But again, I always think there's a cruise ship for everyone. And our job in Tour America, the Travel Suite or Cruise Holidays, is to make sure we find you the perfect match. Because, like a Royal Caribbean ships has all the bells and whistles and all the entertainment and slides and everything for kids. And the same with MSC. I'm going on MSC Yacht Club now at Easter. Yeah. There's a football pitch, for my 15-year-old son. They have on Norwegian, they have, car racing. I've done that on Norwegian, driven a car racing, what's it called? A racing car. and it goes up to 50k on over 3 decks. So it's just to show the vastness of what cruises have to offer. But tomorrow I'm going to focus on Princess and give all my attention to Princess Cruise. And so I'll be doing a lot of videos and tips and really honest feedback about what this cruise line has to offer Irish customers.
We can do a post or a video when you come back, and then it'll be interesting.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll ring you. The Wi-Fi is so good. Maybe I'll do a Zoom with you.
Maybe we'll do a Zoom on board as well. That'd be lovely.
Yeah.
And look, it is great for people. I mean, why they go to Tour America, the Travel Suite Cruise Holidays, the team, they know the industry inside out, like yourself. I would not have a clue what kind of cruise to go on if I approached. It's just easier to go to people like yourselves that know the industry.
Well, we do know it, and we put a huge emphasis on getting our staff trained so that we really can find you the fit. And I suppose, you know, it's wonderful working with you as a journalist, but for me as the CEO, the most important thing is that we really do care about the customer and that we give outstanding service. So the thing that makes me the happiest most of all is someone come back to us and say, that was brilliant, and thank you, your staff were amazing. That's really important. And how we do that is know our product well, give really good value for money.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're the biggest seller of cruises in Ireland, and you know, we started that after September the 11th. Very proud of the brand. It's great. Yeah. And we have now, we're really focusing on the luxury market as well. And that's doing very well. And it's to know all the different types of cabins. So Yvonne, if you were going on a cruise, you've never been on a cruise ship, right? We'll get you on one.
No.
You know, you wouldn't know what type of cabin.
No.
And so
I wouldn't know where to start.
We don't tend to sell inside cabins, right? And they're fine. You know, but if you're going on, it's not that much more expensive to take an outside balcony or a suite class, or you know, so it's just to know the different types of cabins, or what really, you know, you're with your kids.
Yeah, so I need something with entertainment. And lots
you need
of
them to be entertained, and there's great babysitting facilities so that you get a break as well.
And that's important. But you know, and why Irish people just love cruising, Mary, don't they? Like,
well, it's great value. You know, like you've got to think about it. You know, okay, you've 2 kids, right? You got to get them breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now you can eat all day long on a cruise ship if you want. Yeah. That's all included. All right, everything's included. Most of the drinks packages are included, and then you've got your entertainment. And like Yvonne, these shows that are on board are like going to the board, and seeing, you know, Greece. These are all they're included. So it's really good value. So once you're on the ship, you don't tend to have to dip in your pocket, and you can get even great
countries as well. You're seeing all these different places too.
Every morning you're getting, you open your blinds and you're a different country.
Stuff. It just sounds incredible. Oh, look, I'm dying to see how you get on, Mary. And you'll be off on an early start in the morning. You'll be wrecked, but then
you'll get up at 3 in the morning.
Oh my God! But look at what you're going on to. You're going to be.
I'd say when I come back now, you'll want to go on a cruise, won't you?
Oh, come here, I will. Yeah, absolutely. I'll be keeping an eye on it.
So what might be great is we do a Zoom call while I'm on the ship, and
lovely.
I'll show you a few things. So, you know, let's see if this Wi-Fi is so brilliant. If the Wi-Fi is so good, I'll be able to do a live broadcast with you. And again, you know, I'm really chuffed to be invited on Sun Princess. And I'll be on it for 5 days, and I'm going to share all my top tips.
So where will it share? You'll be sharing it on Instagram? You'll be sharing it on Twitter? Where will you concentrate on Instagram?
Well, what I'll do is I'll do videos. First of all, I'll do a video with you. I have a whole digital team, and I'll try and do a lot myself. I am kind of a bit useful sometimes, but look, I am actually looking so forward to it, and it's about enjoying it. So look, I haven't, even if I didn't get on the ship, I've enjoyed all the research and everything. But it's great. The app was brilliant and really gets excited about your trip. So I think the first big tip for anyone is do your research. Get your app, talk to us, make sure you book your excursions, look at your specialty restaurants. So it's really important if I talk about specialty restaurants, Yvonne. So all your food is included, but you have these, they could have 8 to 15 different specialty restaurants. So they're like, you know, Pueblos in town, like, you know, it could be a steakhouse, it could be a Japanese restaurant, and you have to pay extra for them, but
Okay.
they're worth it. They're really good. So, but you have to pre-book them. So they could be $35 each, but it's the whole experience. So they're very intimate restaurants, and you find a lot of these cruise ships have them. So you can go to the main dining area, that's free. You can go to the buffet, that's free. If you're in suite class, you tend to have your own specialty restaurants. But a lot of people don't understand what that means. But on these ships, they're $1 billion to build these ships. So it's like a floating resort, a floating Ritz-Carlton is what I call it.
Yeah, it sounds amazing. And maybe I'll put some tips together in a document as well about even like gratuities.
They're included. You don't have
it's
to worry about
included.
that. Yeah,
The
they're
drinks
all included.
packages are different prices,
So
aren't
you don't have to worry about that. So I mean, tipping is very important for the staff. Actually, the Irish are the best because we include it in the price, so you don't have to worry about that. That's really important.
Okay, and then like the drinks packages, the excursion packages.
Yeah, so a lot of them have drinks packages included, or you can do it, but it's well worth it, to have that. It's good value to have that done before you go. Yeah.
I hope you have a great time and look forward to hearing more about it.
Thank you, Yvonne. Great. And thank you very much for interviewing me on my first Sun Princess.
It'll be amazing, I'm sure. Thank you, Mary. Have a great trip.